Don't run. We are severely outnumbered by grizzlies. Today, we are headed to Homer, Alaska, where the plan is we're going to be taking a water taxi to a hike up to a glacier, and then we're also going to go walking with grizzly bears. The drive out of Seward has to be one of the most impressive stretches of road anywhere in Alaska. You wind through valleys of towering mountains, crossing rivers, skirting glassy lakes, and even catching seaplanes lifting off and touching down. It's the kind of drive that keeps your head on a swivel the whole way. From Seward to Homer is about 3 hours and 15 minutes according to GPS. As usual, it takes us a little bit more time than that, but Homer is known for being the halibut capital of the world in terms of fishing, and also it's well known for the Homer Spit, which is a 4.5-mile stretch of land that was formed by glaciers thousands of years ago, and now has a bunch of different restaurants and bars and fishermen and local artists all on it, which is where we're going to. I don't know if it's today or throughout this experience, but we're going to the Homer Spit as part of our experience here. So the campground we're staying at tonight, hopefully, is Fishing Hole Campground. Buddy Mark and some other folks are already there, but it is a first come first served campground, so we are optimistically hopeful that it's empty on a Saturday in mid-July in Alaska, so fingers crossed. Well, we made it, and we got a spot, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, this isn't a free campground, so not incredibly surprising, I guess, at their space, but let's check out Mark's rig real quick. No one's here yet. So this is the snack pack. Exterior solar panels, big old porch up there. This whole thing goes up something like 10 feet or so. When he came in through Canada, they forced him to take all the decorative wood off of the back because it was real live wood, and apparently that's a no-no in Canada. And then this over here is an Ambo fire truck type rig that they're also traveling with, or Mark's also traveling with. And yeah, looks like no one's here yet, so we're gonna just get situated and then hopefully go do some stuff. So I've had this issue with one of my favorite accessories in the truck, and today we're going to rectify that problem with the help of our sponsor, eTrailer.com, and this Furrion Vision S Plus backup camera. The nice part about this install is it's going to be super easy, one, because this is a completely wireless backup camera, but also I've already had a backup camera here in the past, so I've got a bunch of stuff pre-mounted, and it should be really quick and easy. There's a couple different ways you can really easily mount this camera. One would be just this flat base mount that you could put on your dash and secure somehow. Other is this ball mount with a suction cup so you can put up on your glass. But I, as usual, love to do a little bit of custom work for every project in order to make it exactly how I want it. So I'll show you guys what I did to make this fit inside of my ram mount assembly. Alright, so yes, I did take a flap disc to my brand new backup camera monitor. But check out how nice and smooth that is. Super low pro, and should fit nicely right inside of our RAM mount. So the beauty of these wireless backup cameras is the convenience of installation. One plug, one cigarette lighter, and instantly your monitor has power. Huron wireless backup camera is super easy to install. The camera portion of it, I'm mounting it on our dirt bike carrier, but more commonly would be mounting it on your truck camper. Either way, the install is about the same. I want to remind you guys, as I'm finishing up screwing in this camera here, that supporting the Cummins camper is not exclusive to just one product that I'm featuring in a particular video. Any product that you buy off of the eTrailer website, by clicking the link in the description below, any product, once you click that link, will support the Cummins camper in terms of if you purchase something, and get the best support, prices, and service in the RV industry from eTrailer.com. Let's see if this wireless camera is as easy to connect as I professed it would be now that I got it all mounted up on the dirt bike rack. And just like that, I've now got the ability to see just how far away from an object I am when backing up, making sure that there are no people there, that I'm not going to hurt anything. And so if you want to get this Furrion backup camera yourself, be sure to check out the link in the description below. It takes you over to eTrailer.com. Anything you buy off of there helps out the Cummins Camper channel and our continued relationship with eTrailer.com and our ability to stay on the road longer and continue to make videos like this for you guys. So today we're headed out on a hike that involves getting on a water taxi and going to a glacier, to a glacial lake. And I don't want to commit yet, but I might go swimming because everybody else is going to do it. And I don't want to be the little weenie who's sitting on the sidelines with FOMO. So I came prepared with my pink swimsuit.
That ramp was not even halfway out of the water.
Departing from the harbor in Homer, the water taxi makes its way across Katmai Bay, a stretch of water renowned for its rich marine life and dramatic scenery. Along the route, passengers often spot sea otters drifting on their backs, puffins diving beneath the surface, and the occasional harbor seal following the wake of the boat. The water taxi lands on the edge of Katmai Bay State Park, one of Alaska's most accessible yet still remote wilderness areas. Here, visitors step off the boat and onto the trail system leading towards Grizzly Glacier Lake, a glacial basin where icebergs float silently at the base of towering peaks.
Thanks, man.
Well, there goes our boat, and so we are all out here relatively alone and headed up to hike to a glacier.
Hi. Look at the size of this leaf.
Oh my God.
Compared to my head. Look at how big this leaf is.
Oh shit.
So this hike supposedly only has about 400 or so feet of elevation gain, but it is all right at the very beginning. We're feeling like pack mules, just barreling up this thing. Mark brought everything from his truck, the entire rig with him basically. You can really feel the cold coming off of this lake here. Gruen Glacier Lake is the product of a massive sheet of ice that is in perpetual retreat. Over centuries, the glacier carved out this valley, leaving behind a basin now filled with glacial meltwater. Its striking color comes from fine rock flour, powdered stone, ground down by the glacier itself. The icebergs that drift across its surface are a short-lived reminder of the glacier's reach, constantly reshaped as they melt and overturn. Surrounded by rugged mountains and alpine forests, the lake is not just a scenic landmark, but a living record of Alaska's changing landscape.
So we are at this gorgeous glacier lake here with the glacier behind us right there. And we have some people that are actually going to go in this water. It is freezing. Icebergs and all.
Hi! Hi! God dang it, it's cold. Holy shit! Woo! Oh my god. Oh my god, it's cold. I can't feel my hands. Ah. I bet it's deeper over here.
We threw a pretty good sized rock.
Go. Go.
Woohoo!
Can you stand up?
Woo! Woo! Oh shit! Woo!
Eric decided to go in.
Yeah.
Eric's not sure he's gonna do it. He's gonna try. Oh my god. It's a big block of ice in front of me. Oh, guys, this is stupid. How do you guys get joy out of this? No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. That's enough.
Proud of you.
My ankles are frozen. Y'all are crazy.
Eric, how far did you make it?
To my shins, and I don't care.
Well, yesterday was an exceptionally awesome day. Hiking up to that glacier and taking that shuttle boat or water taxi out to the glacier, the whole thing was just an unreal Alaskan experience. And today we're doing something even more amazing. Today we're getting on a small plane and we're gonna go see grizzly bears. Most people who come to Alaska to see grizzlies head for Brooks Falls in Katmai. That's the famous spot where bears line up to catch salmon and visitors watch from platforms above the river. We wanted something different. Instead of flying out of Anchorage on the usual two-leg trip, we booked with J-Bear Tours out of Homer. From here, it's just a quick 45-minute flight across the bay, and the real draw is where they take you once you get there. Instead of standing on a platform with a crowd, you're out in the open, walking the same grounds as the bears. It's raw, it's a little intimidating, and it feels like the kind of experience you only get once in a lifetime. Another perk of taking this trip out of Homer is convenience. Instead of detouring all the way to Anchorage, we're already out on the Homer Spit, with the airport sitting right where the spit meets the mainland. The spit itself is a narrow finger of land stretching nearly 5 miles into Katmai Bay, an iconic landmark of this little fishing town. From there, our flight to Katmai began. The plane lifted off and quickly climbed towards a 10,000-foot mark, punching through the clouds to find smooth air and avoid the turbulence below. The plane ride adds to the value of the experience going to see grizzlies. Many people say that when coming to Alaska, it's best to experience the landscape by land, air, and sea. We're checking all those boxes while here in Homer, but nothing could prepare us for what we're about to experience next. Marissa's ears still haven't balanced out after landing here from all the elevation that we're at of 10K while we're flying, but already spotted a ton of bears out here, so we're very, very excited to go get a little bit more up close and personal. If you're wondering how it's possible to safely stand this close to wild brown bears, the answer has a lot to do with how different Katmai is compared to bumping into a grizzly on a trail in Montana. Out here, these coastal brown bears are surrounded by food. Endless runs of salmon to gorge on, and even grasses they like to munch on, which oddly enough tastes a bit like cilantro. On top of that, these bears have gotten used to people. Every summer, small planes bring groups of visitors out here day after day, and the same bears return to these fishing grounds year after year. Over time, they've learned that humans in this setting stick to strict rules, behave consistently, and don't pose a threat. To the bears, we're basically just part of the background. They're so comfortable with people around that mother bears will actually nurse their cubs right in front of you. They've figured out that the presence of humans can work in their favor, keeping aggressive males at a distance while they're laid out on their backs feeding their cubs, a moment where they'd normally be at their most vulnerable. That mom for him being in the water so long. Our guide told us that the little bears aren't quite accustomed to the cold water the way that the mom is. Big. Don't run.
Big startled him. It's a big male bear.
We're supposed to make noise, right? Make noise? Okay.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Good. I would like to keep my hands down.
So that little pocket there was the spot where that big ass bear was laying down and rubbing his back against a tree. And we just walked up on him and scared the crap out of him. Well, he scared the crap out of us, I guess. Oh yeah. Don't lose an ankle in that one.
balancing calories out versus calories in. How much effort do I put in?
There are a ton of bears over here. There's at least 6 or 7 within our immediate proximity here. A couple in the river.
The guide just counted 15.
15. Holy cow. Yeah, they're everywhere, man. We are severely outnumbered by grizzlies. This experience of being so close to so many brown bears in the wild wasn't just incredible, it's hands down the best thing we've done in Alaska and probably in our entire lives. I don't think there's anything else we've done anywhere that even comes close. There's something surreal about standing in an open meadow surrounded by more bears than you can possibly count or keep track of. You'll try to scan the horizon, thinking you've spotted them all, only to realize there's another one off to the side, and another one behind you, and another one slipping quietly out of the riverbed. What really makes this unforgettable isn't just the sheer number of bears, but the way they carry on with their lives as though you're not even there. Massive males munching on their favorite grasses, cubs tumbling and wrestling with one another while their mothers keep a watchful eye of the males that surround them. You're not watching through glass, you're not behind a fence, you're in their world, with nothing between you and some of the largest predators on Earth. It's the kind of experience that humbles you. It makes you realize how small you really are and how massive and vast the rest of the world is, and at the same time, how privileged you are to be able to witness it. For us, it wasn't just a highlight of Alaska. It's one of those rare life experiences you know will stick with you forever. Our flight back to Homer was equally as impressive as the flight out. On the way back, Chris, our guide and pilot, took us out over the Iliamna volcano. At a peak elevation of 10,016 feet, Iliamna is one of 130 volcanoes in Alaska. Even though the volcano emits steam and sulfurous gas, there are no confirmed historical eruptions of Mount Iliamna. After cruising back to Homer in our single-engine Cessna, we spent some time wandering the Homer Spit and visiting the Salty Dog Saloon. The Salty Dog Saloon is a staple here in Homer with its rich history as one of the original establishments of the Spit. It's known for the whole interior being covered in dollar bills that get collected and donated to charity at the end of each season.
Well, it is time for us to start to get our lives together and head back to Seward. It's like 60 miles as the crow flies, but will take us 4 hours via the road system here in Alaska. Here we go. Mark wanted to hear that exhaust. He's considering doing a 5-inch turbo back on his truck, so wanted to know what it would sound like. That big old box truck has a 5.9 Cummins in it, so would sound fairly similar. But we've got about 3.5 hours worth of driving to do, plus some pit stops along the way, so this is where we're gonna let you guys go. Big thank you for watching this video until the end. If you're not part of our Patreon community, be sure to check us out at The Cummins Camper on patreon.com. Big thanks to eTrailer for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one.